welcome back. I thought this week and for the next few weeks we could learn about a special man in the Bible called Moses. So let's get comfy in those seats and let's start with Moses part 1. Okay, so this story is called Baby in the Bulrushes. Pharaoh was frightened of the Israelites. Even though he had made them slaves, he was worried because there were so many of them. Send for all the women who helped the Israelite women have their babies, he roared. When all the midwives came, he gave them an order. Every time a Hebrew woman has a baby boy, you are to kill it. But the midwives feared God more than the Pharaoh and let the new baby boys live, even though Pharaoh wanted them thrown into the river to feed the huge crocodiles that lived there. One Hebrew woman had a lovely baby boy. She managed to keep him hidden until he was 3 months old. But then he grew so strong and cried so vigorously that she could not hide him any longer. Go and gather some papyrus leaves from the river, Miriam, said the mother to her daughter. Then you can help me weave a strong basket. They made the basket, then the mother gently laid the baby boy inside and pushed it out into the river Nile. Watch out for him, Miriam, she said with tears in her eyes. Make sure no crocodiles get him. Miriam ran along the bank, keeping close watch on the basket. When she heard voices she had in the reeds, Pharaoh's daughter had come down to the river and heard the baby's sudden cry. It's a poor little Hebrew boy, she said as her servants took the baby out and unwrapped him for her to see. I'd like to look after him, but he's so tiny. Miriam bravely went up to the princess and said, Shall I go and fetch a Hebrew woman who can feed the baby and look after him while he is so little? The princess agreed, and Miriam ran to fetch her mother. Look after this baby and I will pay you well, said the princess. I'll call him Moses, because that means drawn out of the water. So Moses had his own mother to care for him and a clever older sister to play with him. Wow, so Moses' story starts at just 3 months old. As a tiny little baby. He couldn't stay with his mum anymore. She couldn't hide him away because he was getting too noisy. And Pharaoh would have found him and killed him, and we didn't want that. So his mum sent him away in the river and said a prayer to God that he would find someone that would look after him and keep him safe. And he found Pharaoh's daughter. And Pharaoh's daughter gave baby Moses to his own mum to look after for her. And isn't that just amazing how God works? He gave Moses' mum back her baby. Wow. So let's go and do our craft now. Okay, so this week I'm going to take pieces of paper. I'm using 2 different colours, which will be easier for later on for you guys to see. But you can use the same colour. So we're going to take them and we're going to make strips. And we'll try and get them about the same width each time. Doesn't need to be perfect. You can maybe get a grown-up to help you. Okay, all the way along. And I'll use what I've used earlier. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to make a basket for Moses to go into. We're going to take our yellow card and lay it along with this. Okay, and then take our blue one over, under. Okay, and that first one, get some sellotape. Piece of card, we're going to do the opposite. So this one, that one's over, so this one needs to be under, all the way along again. Okay, and then just keep doing the same thing. So that one's under, so this one starts over, and then keep going until you're all the way down to the bottom. Go, and now I've got a basket for the baby, so we'll put the bottom parts now. I need to curve it up. And put a handle on it. So take one of your strips. Sellotape it onto the end, in the middle, here, and then flip it over. And we're going to attach this end to the middle of over here. Some sellotape first. Fold up the ends. Here. Fold up this end. So now I've got a little basket for the baby to go in. So I've filled my bath with some water, and I'm going to take our basket and I'm going to place it in the water and get our baby Moses and put him in the basket. And we can send the basket down to Pharaoh's daughter and she will rescue him and look after him. Hope you enjoyed that craft as much as I did and had fun with it. Now, can't wait to see you all back here next week for Moses part 2, and we'll find out what happens in the next part of his story. Now have a fab week, and I'll see you all next week. Bye everyone.